Maul survived Naboo because he refused to accept an ending. He crawled from the power shaft, burned and shaking. Hatred keeping his body moving when blood tried to make it stop. He vanished into the lower levels of Theed, stole a transport, and disappeared into the Outer Rim before the Jedi could search the right shadows. Palpatine felt the loss like an insult. His apprentice was supposed to die cleanly. Instead, Maul lived loose, angry, and dangerous. And Maul knew one truth: if he returned empty-handed, Sidious would replace him. So Maul hunted the prize the Jedi had just brought to Coruscant, Anakin. He didn't attack the temple. That would be stupid. He watched from a distance. He followed supply routes, hangar schedules, and the quiet patterns of Jedi movement. He learned when the boy was alone. It happened in a service corridor near the temple's loading bays. Late at night, when the lights dimmed and the guards got lazy, Anakin heard footsteps and turned, tense. "Who are you?" Maul stepped from the dark like a nightmare with calm eyes. His hood hid most of his face, but the red skin still showed in the cracks of shadow. "I'm someone who understands what it means to be owned," Maul said. Pause. "Do you miss your mother?" Anakin froze. The question hit like a punch. Maul took another step, slow and controlled. "The Jedi will tell you to let go," he continued. "They will call your love a weakness." Pause. "I call it fuel." Anakin's breath tightened. "You're not a Jedi." "No," Maul said, and his voice carried pride. "I'm offering you a path where you never have to beg for permission again." He held out a small holoprojector coordinates. Credits. A ship code. "A way back to her," Maul whispered. "A way to become strong enough that no one chains you again." Anakin's hand hovered over the device, shaking. In the distance, temple alarms hummed softly late-night patrol rotation. Maul leaned in close, voice sharp as a blade. "Choose, Anakin," he said. Pause. "Be their weapon, or be your own." Anakin took the holoprojector. Not fully, just enough to feel its weight. Maul smiled under the hood, sensing the hook sink in. And far above them, Palpatine turned toward the temple, feeling his chosen one being stolen. Anakin kept the holoprojector hidden under his sleeping mat, like a stolen spark. He told himself it was just information, just a way to help his mother, nothing more. Maul made sure it became more. Their first meeting happened far below Coruscant, in an abandoned service station where the air smelled like rust and old fuel. Maul didn't waste time with speeches. He tested Anakin's control. "Lift it," Maul said, pointing to a heavy durasteel plate. Anakin reached for the Force the way the Jedi taught him. Calm, careful, polite. Nothing moved. Maul's voice cut sharp. "Stop begging." Anakin's jaw tightened. He thought of sand, chains, his mother's face. The plate tore off the floor and slammed into the ceiling. Maul nodded once. "Wait." Approval without warmth. "Good. Now, hold it. Don't let anger spill. Make it serve you." That was the new lesson. Rage as a tool, not a tantrum. Night after night, Anakin slipped away from temple routines. Maul taught him footwork, timing, and pain tolerance. He taught him how to read fear in an opponent's shoulders, how to strike first without warning, how to lie with a straight face. But Maul also taught discipline brutal, strict, exact. "When you lose control," Maul said, pause, "you become someone else's weapon." Anakin hated hearing that, because it sounded like the Jedi, because it sounded true. Back in the temple, the Council felt the shift. Anakin's power surged in unpredictable waves. His emotions spiked, then went cold. Training remotes broke more often. Patience vanished faster. Obi-Wan watched him with concern. Yoda watched him with worry. Mace Windu watched him like a risk. And Anakin, standing in the middle of it, smiled when he needed to and hid the rest. Because in the lower city, Maul was already sharpening him for a war Anakin didn't know was coming. One night, Maul placed a red-bladed saber hilt on the table between them. Anakin stared at it, breath shallow, heart pounding. And Maul whispered, "If you want real power, you stop training like a Jedi." Maul's lessons changed. They were no longer about lifting metal or winning duels. They were about rewriting Anakin's trust. He made Anakin watch Senate recordings Jedi Masters speaking carefully, always cautious, always doubting. Maul paused the footage at the perfect moments. "Look," Maul said. "Pause. They fear you, not the dark, you." Anakin tried to defend them at first. "They're trying to keep balance." Maul's laugh was quiet and cruel. "Balance?" he said. "They left you in slavery. They would have left your mother too." The words hit because they were sharp enough to feel true. Then Maul tightened the other chain loyalty. He set rules that sounded like respect, but felt like control. Never speak of training. Never lie to Maul. Never hesitate when Maul gives a command. If Anakin broke a rule, Maul punished him with exhaustion, pain, and silence. "Loyalty is strength," Maul said. Pause. A lone blade breaks. Anakin learned to move like a shadow through the temple. He learned which masters watched him. He learned which corridors had no cameras. He learned to smile when the council praised him, and to swallow rage when they corrected him. But Maul made one mistake. He didn't just teach Anakin to obey. He taught Anakin to question. "Ask why," Maul told him during a brutal sparring session. "If a master cannot explain his order, he is weak." So Anakin started asking why in the temple too. Why can't he see his mother? Why can't he love? Why does the council demand sacrifice but hide its own secrets? The Jedi heard the change in his voice. Mace Windu heard the edge. Obi-Wan saw the distance. Yoda felt the storm growing behind the boy's eyes. And far above them, Palpatine watched all of it, silent, patient, angry. Because Maul wasn't just stealing Anakin. Maul was shaping him into something the Sith could not easily control. Maul stepped close and placed a hand on Anakin's shoulder, heavy as a threat. "Soon," he whispered, "you will prove your loyalty. And in the temple." Anakin received a council assignment, one that would send him directly into Palpatine's path. Palpatine stopped waiting for the Jedi to fail. He started taking what he wanted. A Senate aide delivered Anakin a private invitation. No council, no paperwork, just a conversation with the Chancellor about his future. It looked like kindness. It felt like a hook. Anakin went anyway. He told himself it was harmless. He told himself he could handle it. In the Chancellor's office, the lights were warm, and the windows made Coruscant look peaceful. Palpatine spoke softly, like a mentor who never judged. "They fear you," Palpatine said. Pause. "They will always fear what they cannot control." Anakin's stomach tightened. He had heard the same poison from Maul, just dressed in cleaner words. Palpatine leaned forward. "You deserve guidance beyond the council. Someone who understands power." Pause. "Someone who can help you save the people you love." The air shifted. Anakin felt it, an invisible hand reaching for his mind. Then the room went cold. A shadow cut across the office window, not from clouds, but from presence. The glass trembled. The lights flickered once. Maul's voice came from nowhere and everywhere, sharp as a blade. "He lies to you." Palpatine's smile didn't break. "My apprentice lives," he murmured, almost amused. A section of the ceiling vent tore open. Maul dropped into the office like a weapon, double-bladed saber igniting in a red scream. Anakin stumbled back, caught between monsters. Maul attacked Palpatine without hesitation, spinning strikes, brutal and fast. Palpatine answered with elegant fury, lightning snapping from his fingertips, tearing furniture apart and scorching the walls. Anakin watched the truth unfold in real time. This was not politics. This was Sith. Palpatine's voice cut through the chaos. "Choose, Skywalker," Maul shouted over the clash. "Kill him, and you are free." Anakin ignited his blue saber hands, shaking not to join, but to stop the fight from swallowing the city. And that choice made both Sith turn toward him. Maul and Palpatine paused at the same time, sensing the same thing. Anakin wasn't just a target anymore. He was the decision. Then Palpatine smiled and said, "Good. Now prove which master you belong to." The war started sooner, because the shadows got loud. After the clash in Palpatine's office, Separatist systems sensed opportunity. Talks collapsed, trade routes burned, assassinations spiked. The Republic reacted with emergency deployments, and the Jedi were forced to lead troops before the Order even agreed on what the war truly was. Maul didn't wait for titles or councils. He created his own front. He sent Anakin where the Jedi couldn't send him, into the cracks between Republic law and Separatist crime. Anakin flew in unmarked ships, used stolen codes, and hit convoys that fed Jedi armies without ever leaving a lightsaber on camera. The first target was a Republic supply chain near a neutral system. Not for medicine, for fuel and comm parts, small items that decided battles. Anakin didn't destroy the ships. He disabled them, rerouted their cargo to Maul's contacts, and left the crews alive but terrified. Maul called it clean. The Jedi called it impossible. Next came the Separatist rivals. Dooku's allies weren't all loyal, and Maul knew it. He fed Anakin coordinates to a hidden droid foundry and told him one rule: no witnesses who could trace it back. Anakin landed at night, cut through guards fast, and crushed the factory core with the Force until the ground buckled. Droids died by the hundreds without firing a shot. The explosion looked like sabotage, not Sith war. When Anakin returned, Maul didn't praise him. He inspected him. "You hesitated," Maul said. Anakin's voice was hard. "I spared workers." Maul stepped closer, eyes burning. "Mercy is how the Jedi lose." Pause. "You are not here to be loved." Anakin stared back, breathing heavy, feeling rage rise and discipline clamp it down, because the truth was sharp. Now, on the battlefield, Jedi fought with rules. Anakin fought with results. Maul handed Anakin a new target file, one stamped with a Jedi supply route and a familiar name. Anakin's eyes narrowed when he read it. Obi-Wan Kenobi escort confirmed, and Maul whispered, "Now you prove you can break the Jedi where it hurts most." Padme met Anakin in a quiet Senate corridor after midnight, when the building finally stopped pretending it was peaceful. His armor smelled like smoke. His eyes looked older than they should. "You're winning battles," Padme said. Pause. "But you don't look like you're winning." Anakin tried to smile. It failed. "It's just war," he answered. Padme stepped closer, searching his face. "No," she said. "It's something else. You disappear. You come back colder, and you won't tell me why." Anakin's hands tightened at his sides. He wanted to tell her everything, Maul. The secret missions, the red saber hilt he never touched, but never threw away. But he heard Maul's rule in his head: never give anyone a handle to pull you with. Padme reached for his hand anyway. "Whatever is happening," she whispered, "don't let it take you from yourself." For a moment, the force around Anakin softened. The anger loosened. He almost spoke. Then his comlink buzzed one short tone, a private frequency. "Maul." Anakin stepped back like he'd been shocked. Padme noticed. Her eyes narrowed. "Who is that?" Anakin lied, too fast. "A commander." Padme didn't believe it, but she didn't push. Not yet. She just watched him walk away, and fear settled in her chest. Down in the lower levels, Maul waited in shadow, arms folded, voice calm and venomous. "She is a chain," Maul said. Pause. "Chains are weakness." Anakin's jaw clenched. "She's not my weakness." Maul leaned closer. "Then prove it." Pause. "Because if you won't cut your attachments, your enemies will." Maul flicked on a holoprojector. It showed Padme's travel schedule, security routes, and the names of guards. Not a threat from the Republic, a threat from Maul. Anakin felt his blood turn cold. "You wouldn't." Maul smiled. "I already did. Now choose what you protect." Anakin left the Undercity shaking, not with rage, with fear. Padme looked out over Coruscant, sensing danger closing like a storm. And in the dark, Maul set the next lesson. Love wasn't forbidden, it was targetable. Maul brought Anakin to a forgotten chamber beneath Coruscant, a place built for secrets and meant to be buried. The air smelled like dust and old metal, and the walls were scarred by ancient heat. "This is where you stop being confused," Maul said. "Pause. This is where you learn the truth." He activated a holo projector. Not schedules this time, not targets. A chain of recordings coded meetings, intercepted transmissions, and hidden separatist deals. Names rotated through the light like ghosts. Trade Federation, Banking Clan, Senate committees, shadow accounts, and one name kept returning, always at the center: Sidious. Maul's voice sharpened. He built the Clone Wars before they began. He pushed the Senate into fear. He pushed the Jedi into war. Pause. He pushed you into pain. Anakin stared at the images, heart pounding. He wanted to deny it until he saw the pattern he already lived inside. The Council's warnings. The Republic's panic. The way every crisis somehow benefited Palpatine. Maul stepped closer, lowering his voice like a confession. "He used me too. Then he replaced me." Pause. "He will replace you the moment you stop being useful." Anakin's hands shook. "Why are you telling me this?" Maul didn't pretend. "Because I'm done being his discarded weapon." He pointed at Anakin's chest. "And you're done being anyone's." He produced a second saber hilt, sleek, black, waiting. "We kill Sidious," Maul said. Pause. "Together." Anakin felt the pull: vengeance, justice, protection for Padme, freedom from the Council's limits. It all sounded like one clean strike. Then Maul tightened the trap. "If you refuse," Maul whispered, "I release what I know about Padme." Pause. "And Sidious will finish what I start." Anakin's eyes lifted, cold and bright. "So this is loyalty," he said. "A threat." Maul smiled. "This is reality." Anakin ignited his blue saber, but he didn't aim it at Sidious. He aimed it at Maul. Last lines, Maul's grin widened as he ignited red, welcoming the challenge. In the Force, Anakin felt Sidious, somewhere above them, listening. And the first strike of the Sith War for the Chosen One finally began. Coruscant shook under a storm that wasn't weather. It was the Force 3 dark flames colliding in the same city. Anakin led Maul into the open, up through an abandoned transit tower where the wind howled through broken glass. He wanted space. He wanted witnesses. He wanted no more secrets. Maul arrived first, red blades spinning, hungry. "You were mine," he snarled. Pause. "I made you." Anakin's blue saber ignited, with a calm that scared even him. "You trained me," he said. "You don't own me." They clashed fast, brutal, close. Maul fought like a predator, pressing for mistakes. Anakin fought like someone who had learned pain as a language, turning defense into traps and traps into clean counters. Then the lights died. The air turned heavy. A laugh rolled through the tower, soft, familiar, poisonous. Sidious stepped from the shadows like he had always been there, cloak untouched by dust. "Wonderful," he purred. Pause. "My apprentice, and my failed apprentice, sharpening my true prize." Maul's hatred flared toward Sidious. "You left me to die." Sidious smiled. "You survived. How useful." Anakin felt the pull, Sidious reaching for his mind the way Maul once did. Promises, control. A future where Padme was safe. Anakin didn't argue. He moved. He lunged at Sidious first. Sidious raised lightning. Anakin redirected it not into Maul, not into walls, into the tower's power core. The core exploded in white light, blasting the upper levels and forcing Sidious to retreat a step. Maul struck Sidious from the side, roaring. Sidious parried, amused, and the two Sith collided like beasts. Anakin watched them for one heartbeat, then made the choice that rewrote the war. He drove his saber through the floor supports, collapsing the tower around all three of them. Steel screamed, fire burst, the city below finally looked up. And when Anakin emerged from the smoke alive, he wasn't surrounded by Jedi cheers. He was surrounded by terrified eyes. Last line sirens rose across Coruscant as holocams captured Anakin standing in ash between two fallen Sith. Padme whispered his name, shaken by what he'd become. And in the distance, Republic and Separatist fleets shifted because the galaxy had just learned the Chosen One was forged in darkness first.